A cool front moving across the northwestern portions of Texas today. A little cooler, but record high temperatures across the southeastern half of Texas continue this weekend. However, a weather pattern change bringing significant shifts in the forecast as we get towards Halloween next week. Let's talk about it in this Friday edition of the Texas Weather Roundup. And this is typically where you'd be hearing music, but you're not hearing music this morning, so you can just hear me talking, and then we can say, yay, it's Friday, the 25th of October, 2024. I'm Texas Storm Chasers Boldy-in-Chief David Reimer. We are going to have a cool front moving across the northwestern half of Texas today, tonight, into Saturday, bringing less hot temperatures, no rain, and it's not going to get down into the southeastern half of Texas because it's going to stall out and then move back north as a warm front in time for Sunday. Let's take a look at the high-rise rapid refresh model for today, tonight, and Saturday. First off, fog this morning across parts, well, really the southeastern half of the state will burn off by about 10 a.m. Some of that fog is quite dense. We're going to do the exact same thing tomorrow morning across the southeastern third, southeastern half of Texas, roughly along the line from Delray to San Antonio, probably up towards College Station, maybe up to Shreveport, Louisiana, southeast. Fog, some of it will be dense. Otherwise, a few showers in deep south Texas, Rio Grande Valley Saturday afternoon, maybe a nice light sprinkle in Texoma. Otherwise, northwest winds behind that cool front this afternoon, northwestern third to the northwestern half of Texas. It'll stall out and then move back north late Saturday into Sunday. No appreciable rainfall is expected. So we take a look at the wildfire danger the next few days. Well, moderate to high to locally very high across the state. That won't change very much. Fire danger was comparatively higher yesterday, and it may be quite high again as we get into Monday and see an uptick in winds along with temperatures. Here's a long-range American weather model, the global forecast system. Short story, we're going to be pretty quiet weather-wise until we get to about Wednesday. That's when we're going to start to see the potential of a cold front moving in from the north. This one might be a pretty doozy front, too. May not necessarily get all that much colder, but it will bring probably the chance of scattered showers and thunderstorms with it in conjunction with an upper-level pattern shift. You'll see that here eventually as this model starts to load out till Wednesday. You can see some snow up in Colorado Tuesday afternoon. Pretty windy on Monday and Tuesday. South-southeast winds across the state. Probably the opportunity for maybe a few showers Wednesday morning, eastern two-thirds of Texas, low clouds, fog. So we get into Wednesday afternoon, evening, if the timing doesn't shift, and it will, probably. Line of showers and storms possibly moving south-southeast with a cool front. And then as we get into Thursday, that front may stall out before moving across the southeastern half of Texas Thursday night into Friday. All of that is probably going to shift, though. We could still shift this back a day or two, depending on the actual timeline and how things evolve. Here's a look at the upper-level weather pattern as we go into the upcoming week. We'll start out now. You're going to see a weak northwesterly flow aloft. That's helping to push that weak cool front down. Generally speaking, we stay quiet until about Tuesday to Wednesday when that big old upper-level jet stream dips down. We get that dip in the jet stream that's indicative of an upper-level storm system, and that'll help push a cool front south along with rain chances and some cooler weather, bringing us into November and what looks like finally a active fall weather pattern, which means hopefully we'll actually start to get some rain and more common cold fronts versus us being just in the 80s and 90s all the time. Here's today's high temperature forecast across the state. You can see temperatures up in the Panhandle, West Texas, Permian Basin, Northwest Texas, 70s this afternoon. Same thing with the Guadalupe Davis Mounds, the Trans-Pecos. Southeastern two-thirds of Texas, it's still going to be in the 80s and 90s. Tomorrow, same story. 70s to low 80s northwestern half of the state, upper 80s to low 90s southeastern half of Texas, and then by Sunday, coolest weather will actually be in the Arklatex, with some cool air coming on in from Arkansas on the higher terrain. Otherwise, a majority of Texas back up into the mid to upper 80s to low 90s. So that cool snap, which one might say is just a bring back to normal for late October snap, yeah, it's not going to last long. Monday's high temperatures, 80s and 90s. Tuesday, maybe a couple of degrees cooler. We may start to see moisture increase, and that could result in an uptick in cloud cover, which could help keep temperatures a wee bit lower. But that'll lead us into Wednesday and Thursday with the potential for perhaps scattered showers and thunderstorms. We'll fine-tune that as we get closer. Here's the upper level, well, I shouldn't say upper level pattern. This is the Climate Prediction Center's temperature outlook from October 30th through November 3rd. You can see cooler across the western United States with that dip in the jet stream helping to bring the cool air into the western CONUS. East of the Continental Divide, the Rocky Mountains, above average temperatures continue, though that may shift some as we get past Halloween. And then as we take a look at the precipitation outlook, above average chances looking likely that we will have a wetter weather pattern develop around Wednesday to Thursday of next week and continue towards next weekend, which would be nice. So that'll be it for your Texas Weather Roundup on this Friday. Outside of the cool front, a few showers in the Rio Grande Valley tomorrow, and daily morning occurrences of fog. We're looking at pretty quiet weather, comparatively, at least for late October. Since it's Friday, it's time to give a shout out to our Spenny Doomers here on the Texas Weather Center YouTube channel. Thank you very much, Ryan Tucker. Anthony R. Pelosi, thank you very much. Love, Live, Laugh, thank you very much. r/tornado chats, thank you kindly. And I'm going to butcher this, but that's okay. Umbertito Lowry, thank you very much for being a Spinny Doomer here on the Texas Weather Center YouTube channel. We'll have your next regular edition of the Texas Weather Roundup bright and early Monday. And until then, you can always get your local weather forecast, interactive weather radar, and more in the free Texas Storm Chasers mobile app. Just search for Texas Storm Chasers where you download apps for your device. All right, we'll see y'all again Monday morning. Have a great weekend. God bless.